Okay, welcome to Black People Love Paramore, a podcast where we chat about the traditionally quote unquote unblack things Black people go up for. Please rate us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, 5 stars only, because we are 5-star bitches. Word to Yo Gotti. I am Sequoia, your host, and today joining me to talk about none other than the phenomenal Miss Kelly Clarkson. We have special guest, Selorm. Woo! Selorm, say hi. Tell them about yourself.
Hello, my name is Selorm. I'm a music artist. Me and Sequoia met because we both worked at BuzzFeed where I made some videos. I was in some videos. Along with that, yeah, I'm just living life, being fresh. I don't know what else to say. That's cool.
No, that's good. That's perfect. That's perfect. We love that. Living life. How have you been, friend?
I've been good. I've been working. I feel like I'm transitioning into this part of adulthood that is actually adulthood.
Uh-huh.
Though the worst ways. Trying to figure out how now I'm at a point where I'm I have to be an adult. I have to be organized. I have to get my shit together because if I don't, I might die.
And I hate that for us, TBH. I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up to be part of that, but that's fine. You guys, Selorm makes the best fucking music. Just go ahead, search her name in Spotify, see what you come up with. It's actually crazy.
Thank you. Do you know? Oh, you heard my Christmas song.
I heard your Christmas song and your more recent one about staying home. Yeah, staying home alone. Yes. Phenomenal. You guys like pop punk? If you like this podcast, you'll like it. Definitely go listen for sure.
I have so many genres now. I showed some of my friends my songs and they're like, I swear these are all from different artists. And I'm like, fuck.
It's called range. I don't know. Maybe everyone should get some of it. Yes, it's definitely called range. Okay, before we talk about Kelly Clarkson, we have our first segment, In My Defense. This is where we bring one controversial or unpopular opinion and defend it for you all. Selorm, do you have an In My Defense? We were just talking about this. Neither of us really have one this week.
Yeah, okay, so don't, that's the thing with unpopular opinions. Somebody can always attack you.
Right. No, don't attack us.
You can always catch somebody outside after one of these. But I have more, but I think that, I feel especially with men celebrities these days, people are standing so hard for some of these male actors and everything like that. And I think they're really amazing actors, but I feel people are just doing the most because they're famous.
Yep.
I actually really like Adam Driver, as an actor. Mm-hmm. I watch Girls. I loved watching Girls.
Also, I love Girls.
I love Girls.
Continue.
That's an unpopular opinion.
I was going to say, that's going to be my, I was literally sitting here thinking bet. That's actually
scratch all that.
Yes, we can just go in on Girls.
Adam Driver, yeah. People are hyping him up a lot, but okay, Girls was a good show. Unpopular opinion.
Was a phenomenal show. I cannot get over it. It's so fucking good. So it's not even underrated. It's underrated amongst Black people, but it's fucking great.
Yes. And the thing is, it's okay, so Lena Dunham, every time she would come into controversy after that, it just felt for me, I was she felt like a friend that I was stop telling people your business.
Stop talking, bitch. Be quiet. I felt like she was attacking me. I'm see, you're trying to embarrass me. I'm trying to come out and say that I like girls and you're trying to embarrass me and I want you to stop. Yes. Please be quiet. Okay?
You have to stop. Because we are here for you and your content, but we can't be here and exist in our community if you keep messing up.
You making it real hard. You're making it real hard. Lena, just be quiet. But yeah, no, I'm never going to deny.
And she has been quiet lately.
She has been very quiet lately, and I really appreciate that. I watched Girls for the first time probably in 2020, maybe 2019. And I was like, what the fuck? This show is great. I first started watching it, just kind of hate watching it because I'm I don't like Lena Dunham. I'm going to see what this show is. Turned it on. I was oh, why I see myself in some of these girls. Why?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's weird. And as I grow, I start thinking about parts of the show that are kind of parts of my life. It's weird. But it is it's kind of real in certain ways, the show,
No, it is real. It's very much about nothing. That's my favorite thing about it. I'm the show is actually about nothing. So it's just very deep in character development, which I really appreciate. And the dialogue is very true to the way that girls talk to each other. And it's just really good. I'm oh my God, y'all really drilled into the humanness of each individual girl in that show. And it's great.
I would that show to continue with different characters. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's hard to like replicate that same kind of like magic with a cast, but like, I mean, the complaint that people had about it was that it could be told from different perspectives, and it totally could be. You know, I would like to see that.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. I could definitely see that. I would love that same type of writing style with different characters too. I just want drill in, drill hard, make it just like as real as possible, very much about nothing. I like it. It was so relatable.
I like it.
I'm trying to think of the characters. Who is my favorite character on Girls? Marnie, Shoshana.
I mean, to be honest, my favorite character was the guy who owned the coffee shop. Well, the guy who dated Shoshana for like
the guy who dated Shoshana. Yep.
He's the only person that I fuck with on that show, and it's not even one of the girls.
Right, you don't even fuck with the girls on Girls.
He's a good person. The rest of them had their moments.
They did. No, that was a good thing. That was the humanness about them. I'm like, oh, you're equally as likable as you are unlikable. And some of you are more unlikable than you are likable. But that's real. Like, all of that is very true to life. So it was good. Oh my God, I'm glad that we're here and that you understand. That was good.
That was a
Girls,
good one. We figured it out.
If y'all haven't watched Girls, watch Girls because it's for the girls. Okay, so watch it.
It's for the girls.
The girls. Girls is for the girls. Okay, well, so watch it. Okay, that was very good unpopular opinion in my defense, and y'all not gonna bully me about it either, because I don't care.
If you try to fight me on that, I will fight back.
We can fight back. It's really nothing. Don't bully me. Oh, yeah, we got our fists up. Okay, yeah, I'll fight behind Girls. So that's that on that. Okay, let's move on to Song of the Week. Selorm, do you want to go first?
Oh no, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. I have been listening to this song like on repeat. I heard it in my boxing class and it jogged a memory. I was like, I forgot that this song existed. It is Heads Will Roll by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Do you know that one?
Yes.
I love that shit. Right. I don't know. People don't know it. People
be like, okay. Can I also say, like, I knew this song because it was a big song.
It was a really big song.
I randomly remember that it was on Glee.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Glee liked a good rendition of a good song. Yeah. And that was a very full, like, orchestral song. So I could definitely hear Glee doing that one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's such
another
a good song.
Unpopular opinion. You can use it for another show. Some Glee remakes were better than the originals. Anyways.
You know, people say that. I didn't listen to Glee remakes, so I don't know. But you're not the first. I've heard people say that.
The arrangements are fire. But anyways.
I believe it.
What's my song? I'm actually looking at my my Spotify to see what I've been listening to. But I think I will say I've been really into, I have a whole playlist that's just old songs, like old 70s songs.
Yes.
And I don't know, something about these white men in the 70s and the black men too, honestly, everybody.
Honestly.
I have a lot of James Taylor on my playlist.
Okay.
He's one of the 70s white men. He has a song called Your Smiling Face.
I don't know if I know that one.
Your Smiling Face, and also listen to Your Smiling Face. Because the reason that I don't always be like, oh, here's James Taylor. I feel like James Taylor was like the John Mayer of like that specific time. I don't think he did anything bad, but I'm just like,
right.
There were a lot of other black artists doing what he was doing that like weren't getting as much shine. You know what I mean?
Recognition, yeah.
So I'm like, man, I like James Taylor, but like, we gotta find somebody else.
No, I definitely feel that. The thing about John Mayer, side note, John Mayer, from what I understand, and this is secondhand knowledge as someone who does not play the guitar, you do, Selorm, right?
Yeah.
You play the guitar. I own an electric guitar and 2 acoustic guitars because I swore I was going to learn how to play it when I was a child. Then. Okay, hey, I literally thought in 2022 that might be the year that I pick it back up because, yeah, I actually did want to learn how to play it. But John Mayer, like, really plays the guitar well. So aside from, like, his music being kind of, like, comparable to other people, his guitar skills just aren't. So,
Can I tell you, like, I went to his concert. First of all, I couldn't find any other black people. I was so mad. I was like, where y'all at? Like, I was on Twitter, like, where y'all at? I'm at the John Mayer
mad
concert.
At y'all. Right.
Roll up. Come on.
How dare you leave me?
Truth be told, all the black people were on stage. Like, he works with so many black people. Yep. But, like, you know, just because of his past, not a lot of his fans are anymore. And hey,
What did he say? He said, what is it that he said? He said like his dick doesn't like
Oh, girl,
black
I don't
girls.
even.
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
He said his dick was racist. I think that's what he said.
that's
I
what he
believe that's what he
said.
said.
He was
Yeah.
like, yeah. I think what he said was basically like what he said was what he said. Like, and it's just like you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean,
That's
now you're in
it.
trouble. Now niggas don't fuck with you. But
No, look at you.
I mean, the thing about it is, I didn't want to fuck you in the first place, so I don't care what you
I
think. Like.
didn't.
That's not my business.
Because I like talk about how much I love his music. I think a lot of people think that I'm like sexually attracted to him. Like, no, like I have talent crushes on so many people.
Because you're talented, right?
Yeah, you know. And so for me, it's like when I went to his concert and I saw him playing with his band, playing Gravity, I was like, yo, this is a religious experience. I'm not even joking, girl. It was so good.
I also refer to some concerts I've been to as like religious experiences. And I often feel like, as someone who is not the most religious person, music has this level of spirituality to it that really takes it like to a different place from other art forms. Because sometimes the only way to describe concerts that I've been to is like, this has been a religious experience. I sat here in complete awe and wonder the entire time. And it's just unmatched. So I'm happy that John Mayer was able to give that to you and whomever else, because we deserve that.
Yes. But listen to Your Smiling Face by James Taylor.
James Taylor, Your Smiling Face. I will listen to it and circle back, and you all listen to it as well. But you know what we're here to talk about? We're here to talk about good old Kelly Clarkson, our girl. We love her. Are you a Kelly fan?
I am. I mean, at this point, like, who is not? Like, I feel like she just ran the early 2000s, right?
She absolutely did run the early 2000s.
Yes. And as you know, I used to work on the Kelly Clarkson show. So, yes, super fan over here. But I never met her. It sucked. I worked there during the pandemic. So Kelly still does not know who I am. Her biggest fan.
No, that is okay. She might. Low-key, she might. You never actually know, but that's okay. I'm sure she seems like just a very actually nice person, which I can't say for a lot of people. Obviously, I never met her either. I don't know. But she seems like she has a good heart to her, which I appreciate.
I will say, okay, when you work anywhere, even when you work with a celebrity, if someone who is in power is treating people badly, you will hear about it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like people will talk. Come on. You know, people will talk, people will say something. And when I worked there, everyone that I talked to who had worked closely with her was like, she is the nicest person. She is a good boss. Like people who worked on that show like didn't have problems with her. She was just trying to be a good person on set to everybody. And so that made me feel really good. I was like, okay, this isn't just some power hungry person. Like this is like somebody who just wants to like be happy, make some good content and keep everybody in good spirits. So that was really reassuring. 100%.
And that definitely like resonates off of her. You can just radiates off of her. You could just tell that that's just who that's just the aura that she gets off. But Kelly Clarkson was the first American Idol winner. She is Grammy awarded. She has all of the accolades. And she's fantastic. And Black people overwhelmingly like Kelly Clarkson. And I have theories as to why that is.
I have theories too.
Okay. I want to hear your theories.
When I think about Kelly, I think about the fact that like everybody feels invested in her career because most people have a memory of themselves voting for her on American Idol or wanting to vote for her. I don't even remember if I voted for her, but I think I did. I'm
sure I did too. I think I did too.
Yeah. And that was just a moment where we were all doing the same thing. Like this, when you think about now versus then, we can't decide on a president. Like the country is torn in half, but we all voted for Kelly for American Idol.
100%. You are so spot on. Every single Black person in America with TV access was watching the first season of American Idol. Okay. And everybody wanted Kelly to win. And you know why?
Go on.
That's what I was going to say. She was singing. I have a list of the songs she was singing. She sang You're All I Need by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, Black as Hell. You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman, Aretha Franklin. Don't Play That Song by Aretha Franklin. Walk On by Dionne Warwick. It's Raining Men, The Weather Girls. Think Twice by Celine Dion. I have a podcast episode on this podcast called Black People Love Celine Dion because that's another one. So she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing with the Celine Dion thing.
We love Celine Dion.
We love Celine. And as her final song that she won with, RESPECT by Aretha Franklin. Miss Kelly Clarkson was so devoted to the origins of that type of music. She's like, no, this is what I do. This is what I'll be doing. Yeah.
That's the interesting thing, because when I hear her voice, she can sing anything. I mean, if you watch her show, every episode she does a cover of a song. She can sing any genre, y'all.
Wait, really?
It's basically American Idol 2.0 in the beginning.
Oh,
she sings like covers of
wow.
songs. They're called karaoke. So if you look up karaoke, you'll find a bunch. And there are some where I'm just like, wow. But all of them are amazing.
Wow. Oh, I can't wait to go look at karaoke's because I'm definitely about to see
Yes.
that. I love it. Is that where that clip of her and Ariana singing came from?
That might have been on The Voice.
I think that was on. I thought that was on The Voice. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought that was on The Voice. I was like, maybe it's on a
But she might have come on this show. That'd be really cool. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. They have their thing together.
But yeah, I think it's just like she could have sung any genre of songs when she came on. There was no blueprint for American Idol. She couldn't strategize, what market to go towards. She didn't have that plan. Honestly, to be honest, I feel like she could have gone the country route if she wanted to.
Yes.
At any point.
Yes. I felt like people were trying to make her 100%. I feel like people were assuming that was the route that she was going to go. For some reason, I remember early Kelly Clarkson kind of country adjacent. And I don't know if that's just because she's from Fort Worth, Texas, because when I look back, she did not do country music. It just wasn't something that she did. And I don't know if that was just because she was from Fort Worth, Texas. And, maybe I just had her pegged that way. But yeah, no, Kelly could have done whatever she wanted.
But she did a lot of Black music.
Soul music, Miss Ma'am chose. Because she could. And she wasn't even doing the poppy, 90s stuff, which would have been fun too. Listening to her do something from Black girl groups in the 90s, SWV and all that type of stuff would have also been really good. But no, she was I'm going for the roots. I want Aretha. I want the real soul girls out here. And I have so much respect for that. I can't even explain how much respect.
That's the thing. I feel like with us, with our community, we just appreciate talent. And that's why Paramore, that's why Hayley Williams that's why we love her, because she's talented. She doesn't say nothing to nobody. She just belts. She just belts.
From a belly. It's beautiful. I love it so much. From her belly. She has the good vocal practices, she's using her voice well, me. I just know vocal practices so much.
Girl, I don't either. I need to do my scales.
I mean, Selorm actually sings is actually magical. So
thank you. It's interesting though, because it's okay, so there's this one episode of the Kelly Clarkson show that did stand out to me, because to be perfectly honest, I used to be one of those people who would be kind of judgy towards certain musicians' voices and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, also insecure about my own voice,
Totally get that. Yeah.
And so when I see singers Whitney Houston or even Kelly Clarkson, I'm just oh my God, their voices are they're vocalists. They're vocalists. Yes. They can sing anything.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's you're not going to catch me singing a Whitney Houston song this year, maybe in a couple of years.
Really? I feel like you could definitely.
I think my voice is built a little different. I have I have ranges that I feel comfortable with, and I'm always trying to push that. But there was this one episode that she had with Selena Gomez, and that clip went viral. I don't know if you saw it, but it kind of touched me, because I could tell Selena Gomez has taken to heart the things that people have said about her through the years. And it really made me feel really bad, because I'm oh, at one point was I one of those people who was also she can't sing,
Yeah. Yeah.
At the same time, we listen to her songs. Her songs are a part of our culture. And Kelly said this thing to her that was basically she said, there's no good singers, there's no bad singers. You have great tone. And the fact of the matter is your music makes people feel something. That's all that matters at the end of the day. My favorite singers, honestly, are not crazy vocalists.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever heard of Conor Oberst from Bright Eyes, he's got this scratchy kind of almost think Bob Dylan, almost kind of voice. I love his music. But he's not going to sing Whitney Houston. He can't do it,
Yeah. Everybody doesn't have to. That totally makes sense.
Doesn't have to. And I think that was an episode. There's something that she had just said to another artist where I was man, this touched me. It also kind of helped me figure out my voice as an artist,
Mm-hmm. That definitely makes sense. And doesn't that seem just like Kelly, just to be kind and touching people with her words, people
Yes.
from afar, like, God, she is such a gem. I can't get over it. And you know what? As her influences, she has listed Prince, Tina Turner, and Aretha Franklin. Like, Kelly, Kelly has always been this girl. Like, this was always who she was going to be. And I love it. She's also so unproblematic. She's unproblematic as hell. And that's why I'm happy that you can attest to that, that people you've spoken to, have worked with personally, are also like, no, she's great.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
we love her.
interesting. I mean, like, I watch her on the show and I'm like, I think that's just a personality type with some people. Like, to be honest, I think sometimes we think, I mean, for some celebrities, yeah, they fall into like controversy and it just kind of spirals from there. But like, maybe it's just like the fact that she has never really put her personal life out there that much. And she also like is just a really nice person. Like, she treats people well. She's not trying to be like this egomaniac, this big ego in the room. She's really very down to earth.
That is exactly what she seems like. Like, she's just chilling. And I do think it's a personality type, like you said. Like, some people are just more prone to being a
To
little bit more
drama.
divisive, like a little bit more drama. People just are a little bit more prone to that. Kelly, I had to Google what her husband looked like for this podcast. Like, Kelly was
Her
married for like a
ex-husband.
decade. Her ex-husband,
Yeah.
right? They got divorced in 2021. She was married for like a decade, I think. And I had
Hmm.
no idea what that man looked like because she wasn't showing him to us. Because she was like, this is my personal life, okay?
This is like probably like the only controversy I've heard with her. And it's like not even like anything that she's caused or, prolonged. Yeah, she's been
Right.
very normal with it.
People break up. Like, yeah,
People
that
break
happens
up.
sometimes. So, yeah. And the biggest controversy is your divorce from a husband that we didn't know. I didn't know
You
that
didn't even
man's name.
know.
I had to look up his name. I had to look up all types of stuff. I didn't know what
Hmm.
color he was. I was like, I hope this is not a black man, please. Please don't let this be a black man that she didn't have to divorce for, and it's a messy
Maybe the next
divorce.
one.
Maybe the next one. Maybe she'll go Adele's route and she'll pop up with a black man. Who knows?
Oh,
I would
I
kind of
would
be into it.
love it. I would
Right.
love it.
I could definitely see that for her too. What's your favorite Kelly Clarkson song?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't want to say the normal ones. I don't want to be basic with my Kelly Clarkson songs. This is hard. And I might say Since You've Been Gone. But like, okay, I think My Life Would Suck Without You is like very like high energy and, just very uplifting. I love it so much. Breakaway was a crowd
Ugh.
favorite always.
Ugh. I have two parts to this question. What's your favorite Kelly Clarkson song? And then what's your favorite Kelly Clarkson song to sing?
Okay, I really love singing Behind These Hazel Eyes.
Yes. Okay.
When she was getting in her punk bag, ooh.
Fuck yes.
Ooh. Because, okay, I even remember the music video. Like, there was this one part where she's like on the ground, covered in water and mud. She's like, swallow me and spit
I
me
do
out.
remember that. Wow. I have
my
chills.
gosh.
I literally have chills thinking about that shit. I don't think I realized how much of an impact Kelly Clarkson has had on me until I thought about this episode. And I was like, how many black people really love Kelly Clarkson? I was like, wait, Kelly Clarkson has really like, her music really means something to me, especially that first album or like the early Kelly Clarkson following
Mhm.
American Idol. Jesus, like she was really doing something. My favorite Kelly Clarkson song is actually opposite of yours. So my favorite song is Behind These Hazel Eyes, and my favorite song to sing is Since You've Been Gone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, of course, staple.
Right.
Since You've Been Gone is like, come on.
Like I'm screaming it. It's my favorite thing to do in the car. Like me and Ryan sing the song in the car. We're literally in the car screaming. Kelly Clarkson's voice sits right at the break of my voice, so I can barely get it out of like usually when she's singing in full voice or like where she normally sings her regular register, my voice is right breaking there, and so I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, and I love it.
It's crazy watching live performances of her being able to sing that song. And I'm like, girl, I'm winded by the second verse.
Jesus, so incredibly winded. I have a headache. Literally, my blood is constricted because I'm literally screaming at the top of my lungs.
Yes. I can't catch my breath. My heart rate is up. Like
elevated.
Sweating. Like, come on. Too much.
It does what it needs to do. Oh my God, but it feels so good. Like, since you've been gone.
She's
so
admitted
good.
that that's like a hard song, she said.
Okay, I believe that. I mean, it is really, for somebody who does not sing at all, it's really hard and so fun to do
Right.
anyways.
But I think that was like what was so great for her because it's like she was just so able to like take on like the fun songs. Like she could sing
Hmm.
so many things. So I'm not saying it was easy for them to like find something for her to work with, but what song? Okay, so I know all these random Kelly Clarkson facts because I had to watch every single episode of the show when I worked there.
Yes.
There's this one song that she had on her first album that was written by Christina Aguilera, but she hadn't met Christina Aguilera. I think it was Miss Independent. Miss Independent.
Okay, I believe that. That
Yeah.
sounds like a Christina song. Now that you're saying it, oh my God, I could
Yeah.
totally Christina singing that song.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I think Christina Aguilera wrote it, and it was like kind of like, Kelly was new. She just fell into it so easily. Well, I'm not going to say easily. I wasn't there, but like her voice, just
Yeah,
that was a perfect song for her voice,
100%. Yeah, Miss Independent definitely was a moment. I did not know that Christina Aguilera wrote music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel like,
Okay.
I mean, as long as she's been in here, I feel like eventually you got to. Yeah.
100%. Like you write down, right? You definitely, at some point, definitely gonna work your penmanship. But that's a really good song too. What happened to Miss Independent? Yeah, that's a good one. That definitely sounds like Christina.
Another Kelly Clarkson fact that I thought was really funny. Do you remember the movie Justin and Kelly?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so basically that was a movie that was like kind of a contractual obligation for winning American Idol.
Totally
Like
believe that.
they had to basically like if you won, you had to be in this movie. And Kelly didn't want to do that. She was like, I'd rather not win. I'd rather just go home. I don't want to be in this movie. Like she was really ready to just walk
Wow.
away.
That's so funny.
And so she didn't want to do it, but of course she did it. And they made it Justin Kelly. And at the time, they were dating. Justin Guarini and her were dating.
Ooh. I didn't know they
Yes.
were dating for real. I didn't know they dated. Okay.
Neither did I. I was like, excuse me?
Oh, right. Okay. So we have more that she likes black people. Okay.
Yes,
She was
yes,
dating
yes. Oh, yeah, I'm sure
Justin.
she does. I've seen her interact with a lot of different men on the show. I see her crushing. So we may have a black partner for Kelly in the works. Who knows?
Mr. Kelly Clarkson may be black. We love that. Okay.
Yeah, come on. And so, okay, so for that movie, basically, like I've watched scenes of the movie. To be honest, it's a weird movie. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of cringy. It is. It's a little
I
cringy.
know.
But she knew that at the time. Like I think she was like having fun doing it, but she was like pushing them. She was like, my first album has to come out before this movie comes out, or else my career is done. Yeah.
Wow. She knew. She said, this shit sucks. I have to rush this album now.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I think she was right though, because like
Yeah.
I barely really like I heard about the movie coming out, but like I didn't rush to the theaters to go see it, to be perfectly honest.
No, I didn't even know. I thought it was straight to DVD.
Yeah. But if that was the first thing, yeah, I would have been like, oh, Kelly Clarkson content. Let me go see this.
Oh,
But I already had the
100%.
album. Yeah.
That movie is regarded as like the worst musical of all time. I was looking at the Wikipedia page for it for this to prepare for this episode, and it's on like a list of the 25 worst musicals ever. And it said colloquially it is regarded as the worst musical of all time. And I remember when it came out because it was just a laughing stock. Like I don't remember anything good. I just remember it being something that everybody was making fun of when it first came out. And that's not ideally how you want to start off your career. So I'm so glad that she got her, I'm so glad she got her album out ahead of that because she deserves way more than that.
Honestly, and when I think about it, I feel like because Kelly was the first American Idol, she kind of set the path going forward. Like if she didn't succeed to the level that she succeeded, what would have happened to like every other American Idol person? And so I
100%.
think that she really like, I mean, she made the show by like winning and being great. But the fact that her career had such a long trajectory, it made everybody
Hell
else feel
yeah.
like this show is a legit talent making show.
Hell
And
yeah,
without
like, I want
that,
to go on.
yeah, without her being so successful, it might not have continued as long as it did.
100%. And still is. That show is still on air. Can you believe it?
Still going. Yeah.
It is wild. I think we're in season like 87 or something. Joke, obviously not 87, but we're in some ridiculous season. Do you remember the first season of American Idol when Brian Dunkelman was the host with Ryan Seacrest?
Somebody had to like, so I watched something that told me that like said that. And I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't remember that at all. Like there's so much I didn't remember.
I felt abandoned when I went back for the second season and there was just Ryan Seacrest. I was like, what? Well, where's Brian? And why didn't y'all tell me that y'all was letting him go? Like, I don't understand. I think
Do
he
you
did
like
something.
Ryan
I don't
Malcolm at all?
remember.
No, I
I
think
just
he
liked
like left.
their dynamic. Oh, he just left.
Yeah, I think he
Okay.
like left. To be honest, like I've heard things about the first season. It seems like it was just very messy. Like behind the scenes, like it just wasn't, things weren't together because they were just not sure what they were doing.
Right.
Like nowadays, like they have like, I don't know, like they got a little bit of help, you know, like
Yeah.
they can hear themselves when they sing. They got in-ears, they got like, who knows, even some of these shows, to be perfectly honest, I don't know if American Idol does, but some shows are putting auto-tune on their contestants. I'm dead ass.
Stop it.
I'm not even kidding. Even like the Masked Singer, like you can hear it. You can hear the
Oh,
auto-tune.
for sure. The
Yeah.
Masked Singer with all those non-singing people, they're definitely putting autotune on there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that American Idol is doing that now because I don't know, but there are certain things on stage that can help a singer to know if they're on key, to know what's going on. And her generation of American Idol people did not have that.
Did not have that. It was raw. It was
real,
raw as
it was real
hell.
tough for them, to be honest.
Real tough.
You gotta
Right.
give
And
them some
Kelly
credit.
performed. Yep.
She
And
did.
did. No, Kelly always gave it to us. We love her.
Did you watch, I know you might have more topics, but did you actually watch like the last performance like that she did and Justin Guarini did?
I did. I watched it at the time. I have not watched it anytime recently.
Okay. So I went back and watched it and I was like, oh, like they did the same song. That was when they used to have them do the same song. And they both had to sing it. And whoever sang it, that was their song. That was the song that they come out with. And of course, it was A Moment Like This. And if you look, you can find Justin Guarini's version of A Moment Like This. And I was like, he's such a good singer, which is so sad to see the performance because it's like, I think he had like a cold or something like that. And so he just was not making the notes.
Oh, that sucks.
Like he wasn't hitting the notes. It wasn't like, it wasn't going to win him the competition, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas hers, like, it was like kind of perfect. And like, there was no doubt that she was going to win at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also kind of hard because when I watched other seasons, like, and they kept doing that, every artist who wasn't like built for like pop vocals would lose because those songs were catered towards like pop artists.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was always a bias toward like the pop vocal in that time. And Kelly just wasn't giving the girls a pop vocal like that. She is a pop vocalist, but she was very much giving a soul vocal. That's just what she was doing. And I love that for her. I hate that for Justin. I'm sorry, Justin.
But he's doing great now. Like he's still out here. He's still around. Yeah. He's still singing. He's like a Dr. Pepper. Like he's on Dr. Pepper commercials a lot. He's like their spokesperson.
Hey, that's cash. That's money.
Real money. He's out here. He's been doing Broadway. He's been doing acting. Yeah, he's good.
Broadway? Okay, hold on. Justin's doing fine. Justin good.
Is fine. We do not have to worry about Justin, y'all.
I don't have to feel bad about Justin. He got it. He got the exposure that he needed. He went on and did Broadway. We love that. Oh, you know what I'm really excited about Broadway? Obviously, Wicked.
The movie. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. This is a movie. I don't know why I thought it was going to be on Broadway. I thought Ariana was going to be on Broadway.
Well, I would love that too. But, you know.
She has been on Broadway, but yeah, she's not now. But yeah.
It's funny because, like, when people threw out, like, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, I was like, I would love to see both of them. But I didn't really picture them specifically in those positions, I guess.
Yep.
You know, I think I thought of Ariana Grande. Honestly, like, I'd like it switched too. Like if Cynthia Erivo was Galinda, that'd be funny as hell.
I could definitely.
I would like that. I know it's a blonde character, but I would love that.
Okay, yeah, we don't care about
either
that.
Way,
but yeah,
either way,
I'm
they're
super
both
excited.
In the film.
And we love a vocalist. Ariana definitely, gives us a vocal moment. Her and Kelly have their rapport on The Voice. And that's another thing. Kelly be really turning around for the Black girls on The Voice. She hear a little soul in the voice. She said, yes.
She does, actually.
That's for me. I like that. I want that. Ariana be snatching her people away left and right. I hate to see it. But that's okay. It's
okay. Little friendly competition, right?
It is. And she's such a good sport on the show, too. Like, people, go with other people sometimes. John Legend. I think that's who's on the show with her. Is it John? Yeah, it's not.
God, I don't even know, like, what I would do if, like, all those people turned around and, like, I had to pick one of them. Like,
I know. It's so stressful.
to pick anybody over Kelly Clarkson or Ariana Grande because you gotta pick one.
Right.
Excuse me. What? How?
It's terrifying. Oh my God. I'd be so scared of hurting somebody's feelings. Like, I'm like, no, I don't want Ariana Grande. And they never want to work with me. Like, I'm like, girl, I'm not about what, but what? It's too much pressure.
And then Nick Jonas never wants to talk to me again. Like, what?
Because you know I'm supposed to have Nick. You know I'm supposed to have Nick Jonas. Okay?
But I'm not going to pick. I don't think I'm going to pick Nick over Kelly or Ariana Grande. I don't know. Maybe.
Fuck no. I would definitely not pick. I'm sorry. I would definitely not pick no fucking Nick Jonas over Kelly Clarkson or Ariana Grande. What?
No.
I love Nick, and I love Nick. I've always been the girl that felt like Nick Jonas has always been the Jonas for me. Some people were Joe girls as children. Can't relate to that.
Look up, because this is another like Black person thing. Look up Nick Jonas performing his song Jealous with a Black choir.
With the choir. Yes. I've seen it. You know I've seen it.
Like, he looks like...
comfortable.
He looks comfortable. He looks like he can hang with them. And he's also like letting them, like, he's singing with them. Like, they're singing with him. Like, it's like, not just like, look at me, you know, these are the background people. Like, he's with them.
Right. He was feeling good. He was feeling good. He liked that. He felt like he was in his element. I knew when Jealous came out, he was trying to talk to me. When Jealous came out, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, he's trying to court his, you know, he's trying to court his Black queen. That's what he's trying to do next.
Right.
And I definitely could fulfill that role. He didn't end up calling me back, but that's okay.
It's okay.
We'll get to it. Yeah, no,
he's
we'll
a little
get to
busy,
it at a different point.
yeah, just wait.
He's a little busy. I heard that he has a kid and, you know, like a wife or something like that, but yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
On the side, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his wife on the side, actually. But yeah, Kelly's great. She also went to Obama's inauguration 2013. She just down, you know? Mm-hmm. She likes what she likes. She's always around. She's always
supporting behind the scenes. And I love that.
And she's so quiet. Much. And I like that more and more these days too.
I love that because this is the thing. It's like, I know we are in this not generation, but just like, I think we want our celebrities and our businesses to be a little bit more vocal about like what they support. And it's interesting with her because it's like, she is quiet and she is private, but like, she's not uncomfortable about like being like, no, I'm not about this life. You know, like she's not afraid of like pissing people off by like supporting Black Lives Matter or something like that. Cause you know, a lot of her fan base is also, you know, like the people who don't support you know, but she's like, I will support what I support. Like, yes, I'm private. Yes, you will not know who I voted for, but you know.
Exactly. You know, she's like a whole person. Like, she's like, I'm somebody that makes music and I hope you enjoy that, but I am also a person and I'm not going to pretend not to be because I'm somebody that makes music. Exactly. I believe what I believe. And that's it. Like, I'm just Kelly Clarkson. Like, I'm not, she never seemed like she was a person that was trying to be a brand. She is naturally, since she has her own show and she is Kelly Clarkson, there's so much name cachet there, but she's never been somebody who's like, this is the Kelly Clarkson show and this is who I am, like creating a brand. She just brings who she is to the table. People love it. And that's it.
That's something like, we don't even have that much time, but like, I just wanted to talk about like how she's been able to like hop in different genres. Like when she first came out, there was a little bit of pop. There was a little bit of like kind of punk. Like there's been so many eras of her. Like she's done country. She's done dance music. Like she's done so many different things. It's just so interesting, like how versatile she is. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah.
No, she is versatile. She has the range. That's what I was saying. Like we were talking about you earlier, how you switch genres and you do a whole bunch of stuff at any given time. And it all sounds fucking fantastic. Kelly Clarkson, same thing. It's like, and you always know it's her. That's another thing that I like about Kelly's voice. No matter what genre she's doing, it fits.
I know it's hers. Yeah.
And I know it's her. It's not, I'm not like, I don't know who that is. I don't care if Kelly's doing a country song or what. I know who it is.
And it doesn't sound like she's trying really hard to like fit in that genre. She's just doing it her own way and it works. It always works.
It always works. And if it's one thing about Black people, we stand talent no matter what it is. Like you said, we like talent. That's why we like Hayley Williams. That's why we like Ariana. That's why we like Kelly Clarkson. There's Celine Dion. Oh my God. I just watched a video of her singing My Heart Will Go On live. I swear to God, me and Garrick stayed up till like 3 a.m. one day.
Did I tell you I saw her live?
No. Oh, please do tell. I'm sure with a religious experience is what it's giving.
understand it. She doesn't make sense. Like, how does that come out of her tiny body? It doesn't like mind-blowing notes. I'm saying mind-blowing notes are easy. Like, I would debate, like, definitely one of the best singers of all time. One of the best singers of all time.
I believe it.
I don't understand. I don't know how some people are just blessed with these, like, superpowers, you know?
It sounds like there's no strain in her voice. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I have the Celine Dion episode already. There is no strain in her voice, and it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I stayed up till 3 a.m. with Garrick watching just singing videos. We watched some Jessie J videos. Also,
that's another
crazy.
One. That's another. Ooh, crazy. Girl, I could talk. We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk about Jessie J. We watched some Jessie J videos. We watched some Celine Dion videos. And I started crying. I literally was sitting on the couch, and Garrick turned, and I was crying, and he was like, Are you serious?
I've done it. I've done it too.
Are you not crying? Like, I don't understand how we just both heard that and you're not in tears. And I am. Like, that shit was crazy.
I know.
So, yeah. God, singers, man. I love Kelly. I love Celine Dion. I love all the...
I love
talent.
I do love talent, yeah.
Well, I think we did it. I think we did the thing. I think we gave Kelly her flowers.
Yes.
And is there anything else you want to tell the folks, Selorm?
Well, first of all, I do, but I also want to join these, like, watching singing video and crying nights. Like, this sounds fun.
Girl, next time, I really like sitting and watching music videos with my friends. It's like just something that I enjoy doing, just some random music videos. So next time I'm gathering and we're doing that, I'll definitely let you know.
Yes. But yes, please listen to my music. Follow me on Spotify at just Selorm. Spotify, all the music platforms. Honestly, we got Tidal, we got YouTube, everything. But my single Time Alone is out. I've got another single coming out called When I Wanted You. Hopefully I'll have more info on that soon. But yeah.
Ooh, we're so excited to have the exclusive new single coming out. Love to see it. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Selorm. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
It was a great conversation, a great guest. I'm glad that you love Kelly like I love Kelly.
Oh my gosh, please have me back. I love talking about this stuff. Like, all the research that I do, I love talking about this stuff.
Hey, Jessie J might be a little episode. Might have to have you back on the Jessie J episode. Because, that's it, y'all. That's really all that I have for this episode. You can follow the podcast across all social media platforms at BPLPpod. You can email me at blackpeopleloveparamore@gmail.com. If you have topics that you want me to cover, if you have hate mail for me, if you have love mail for me, send it all my way. I love that for me. I never get hate mail. It's always the girls. You know, they're always just they're nice. I love the people that listen to this podcast. But yeah, y'all know where y'all can find me. And please do that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.